Welcome back, children. Now let us continue with the line-wise paraphrasing of Act 4, Scene 1, beginning from line number 68. Shylock hates any man the thing he would not kill. So he says, is there any human being who would not kill a thing that he hates? Bassanio, every offense is not a hate at first. Offense means a fault. So he says every fault is not hated from the very beginning. Shylock, what? Wouldst thou have a serpent sting thee twice? What means well? Wouldst means would. Thou, you. Serpent means snake. Sting means bite, thee means you. So, would you have a serpent bite you twice? Antonio, I pray you, I request you, think you question with the Jew. Remember that you are arguing. Question means arguing with the Jew. You may as well go stand upon the beach and bid the main flood bait his usual height. Antonio goes on to say to Bassanio that remember, you are arguing with a Jew. You could rather go and stand upon the seashore and bid means and ask the main flood. Main flood means the tides of the ocean. Bait means reduce. So you could go and stand upon the seashore and ask the tides of the ocean to reduce their usual height. They will listen to you. You may as well use question with the wolf. You may go and ask the wolf why he hath made the ewe bleat for the lamb. You may go and question the wolf why the wolf hath means had made the ewe. Ewe is the female sheep. Bleat means mourn for the lamb. Mourn for the lamb which the wolf had eaten. You may as well forbid the mountain pines. You may better go and ask the mountain pines, the pines in the mountain areas, not to wag their high tops and to make no noise. Not to wag means not to wave the high topmost branches of theirs and to make no noise when they are fretted. Fretted means when they are blown with the gusts of heaven. Gusts of heaven means the winds from above. When the pine trees are waved, are blown because of the winds from the heavens above. You may as well do anything most hard. You may try to do the hardest thing as to seek to soften that. As to seek means rather than try to attempt to soften that than which what's harder, his Jewish heart. You can try to attempt to do things much harder than softening his Jewish heart, referring to Shylock. Therefore, I beseech you. Beseech means request. Therefore, I request you, make no more offers. Don't make any more offers. Use no further means. Don't take any further steps, but with all brief and plain conveniency. Brief means speed, quickly. Conveniency means simplicity, but quickly and in a very simple way. Let me have the judgment and the Jew his will. You pass the judgment on me and fulfill the will of the Jew. Bassanio, for thy 3,000 ducats, here are 6. But Bassanio again makes the offer to Shylock. He says, for thy means your, for your 3,000 ducats, here I offer 6,000 ducats. Now answer, look at the answer of Shylock. If every ducat is 6,000, in 6,000 ducats were in 6 parts. If every ducat of the 6,000 ducats is divided into 6 parts, a single ducat is divided into 6 parts and every part a ducat, and each of those 6 parts is a ducat in itself, I would not draw them. Draw means accept. Even then I would not accept. That is, if every ducat of the 6,000 ducats is divided into 6 parts and out of those 6 parts each part is a ducat, even then I would not accept it. I would have my want. I want nothing but my bond. Duke. How shalt thou hope for mercy, rendering none? Shalt means shall, thou, you, rendering, giving. So he says, how shall you hope for mercy from others when you yourself give no mercy? Shylock. What judgment shall I dread for doing no wrong? Dread means fear. What judgment should I fear when I have done nothing wrong? You have among you many a purchased slaves. So he says, among you there are many Christians who have bought slaves, which like your asses and your dogs and mules, which you treat like your asses, your dogs and the mules. You use in abject. Abject means mean. Slavish parts means the work to be done by a slave, and you are using those slaves to do very mean and slavish tasks for you. Because you bought them, just because you bought them in the market, you paid a heavy price for them. Shall I say to you, now should I say to you, let them be free? Should I tell you, set your slaves free? Marry them with your heirs. Get your slaves married to your children. Heirs are children. Why sweat they under burden? Why should your slaves sweat under the heavy loads? Burdens are heavy loads. Let their beds be made as soft as yours. You give them soft beds just like the ones on which you sleep. And let their palates means their hunger, and let their hunger be seasoned with such wines. Be treated with the same tasty food as you eat yourself. You will answer. Not to this your answer will be, the slaves are ours. You will say the slaves belong to us. So we can do whatever we want to do with them. So do I answer you. In the same way, I am giving you an answer. The pound of flesh which I demand of him, the pound of flesh which I am demanding of Antonio is dearly bought. Dearly means at a very high price. I have bought it at a very high price. 'Tis mine. 'Tis mine means it is mine and I will have it. It belongs to me and I will take it. If you deny me, if you refuse to let me take 1 pound of his flesh, fie upon your law. Fie means shame upon your law system. There is no force in the decrees of Venice. There is no force means there is no legal power in Venice to deny me this, because I stand for judgment, because what I am demanding is fair judgment. Answer, shall I have it? Now give me an answer. Will I have the judgment from you or not? Duke, upon my power. He says, I can use my authority and I may dismiss this court. I can dismiss or adjourn this court. Unless Bellerio, unless a learned doctor of law, that is Dr. Bellerio, that is in other words, the lawyer whom I have sent for. Sent for means whom I have sent a message to come, or whom I have requested to come to determine this. Determine means to settle this case. Come here today. Till he comes here today. Celerio, my lord here stays without. My lord, he is waiting. Without means outside. A messenger with letters from the doctor new come from Padua. My lord, waiting outside is a messenger who has brought letters with him from Dr. Bellerio. New come means who has just arrived from Padua. Duke, bring us the letters, call the messenger. He says, okay, fine. Bring the letters and call the messenger. Ask the messenger to come inside. Bassanio, good cheer, Antonio. He says to Antonio, please cheer up. What man, courage yet. Come on, man, show some courage. The Jew shall have my flesh, blood, bones and all. The Jew, that is Shylock, can have my flesh, my blood, bones and everything. Means before, thou means you, shalt means shall. Lose for me one drop of blood. Before you shall lose even a drop of blood because of me. Antonio replies, I am a tainted wether of the flock. Tainted means diseased. I am the diseased male sheep, that is in other words ram of the flock. Meetest for death. Meetest means most suitable to die. The weakest kind of fruit drops earliest to the ground. So the weakest fruit, it ripens very quickly and it is the first to fall on the ground. And so let me, in the same way, let me also die. Let me also fall. You cannot be better employed, Bassanio. Employed means occupied. So, Bassanio, you will not have a better occupation than this, Bassanio. Occupation means to be busy in doing a task for me, Bassanio. And what is the task? Than to live still. That is to go on living and write mine epitaph. Now, what is the epitaph? The words which are written on the tombstone of a person after his death. So you will be getting a best work to do, Bassanio, that is to continue living and to write the inscription on my tombstone. Enter Nerissa dressed like a lawyer. Just then Nerissa enters like a lawyer. Dupe, come you from Padua, from Bellerio? Have you come from the place Padua and from Dr. Bellerio, that is the lawyer? Nerissa, from both, my lord. Bellerio greets your grace. So Nerissa says, yes, my lord, I have come from Padua and I have come from Dr. Bellerio. Dr. Bellerio sends his greetings to you, my lord. She presents a letter to the Duke. Bassanio, why dost thou whet thy knife so earnestly? So Bassanio looks at Shylock sharpening the knife. He says, dost means do, thou means you, whet means sharpen, thy means your, earnestly means seriously. Why do you sharpen your knife so seriously? Shylock, to cut the forfeiture from the bankrupt there. He says to cut the forfeiture. What is the forfeiture? The penalty or the punishment. And what is it? The pound of flesh from the bankrupt there. Who is he referring to? Antonio. Gratiano, not on thy soul, but on thy soul heart's dew, thou makest thy knife keen. So Gratiano says it is not on the sole, S-O-L-E means the sole of your shoe, but on thy soul, but on thy, your soul means your spirit, but on your spirit, you, harsh means you cruel Jew, thou means you, makest means make, thy means your, knife, keen means sharp. So it is on your spirit, you wicked Jew, you are making your knife sharp. But no metal can, not the hangman's axe, not even the axe of a hangman. That is the one who executes, who cuts off who beheads the prisoners by using his axe. So not even his axe bears half the keenness. Bears half the keenness means has half the sharpness of thy sharp envy, of your sharp jealousy that you have for Antonio. Can no press pierce thee? Can no press penetrate you? Can penetrate you means can no request change your mind from taking the penalty? Shylock, no, none that thou hast wit enough to make. He says no, none that thou means you, hast means have, wit means intelligence. No, none that you have intelligence enough to make means none of your prayers can change my mind. Gratiano, O be thou damned inexecrable dog. O thou means you, damned means cursed, inexecrable dog means you shameless. O you are cursed, you shameless dog. And for thy life let justice be accused, and for letting you stay alive may justice be blamed. Thou almost makest me waver in my faith. Thou means you. You almost make me have doubt about my religious faith. To hold opinion with Pythagoras, and I think I agree with the Greek philosopher Pythagoras. Now Pythagoras believed that the souls of men and animals, they appeared several times on the earth. That is, when a man died, the soul of the man entered into animals and vice versa. So they assume higher or sometimes lower forms of life. This was the theory of the Greek philosopher Pythagoras. So he says, I have started agreeing with the theory of Pythagoras that souls, that is the spirits of animals, infuse means enter themselves. They enter into the trunks of men. Trunks are the bodies of men. That is, the spirits of the animals enter inside the bodies of men. Thy currish spirit, thy means your. Currish is from the word cur, which means dog. So your dog-like spirit or your evil or wicked spirit governed by a wolf. Governed means it inhabited the body of a wolf who hanged for human slaughter. That wolf was put to death. It was hanged because it killed a large number of human beings. Even from the gallows. Even means directly from the gallows. Gallows means where the wolf was hanged. From that place did his fell soul fleet. Fell means cruel. Soul means spirit. Fleet means speed away, moved away. And wilds. Wilds means while. Thou means you. Laced means were lying. In thy, in your. Unhallowed means unholy. Dam means mother. Infused itself in thee. Infused means entered itself in you. For thy desires, for your desires are wolfish. They are like a wolf. They are bloodthirsty, starved, that is hungry. And ravenous also means hungry. The word ravenous is from raven, which means crow. So he means to say that the spirit that inhabits you at now present was inhabited in the body of a wolf, and when the wolf was hanged for killing the human beings, directly from the gallows his cruel soul, it sped away and it entered your mother's womb where you were lying. That is, when your mother was pregnant with you, the wolf's spirit entered inside you, inside your mother's body, and because your desires are wolfish, they are bloodthirsty and hungry. Shylock. Till thou canst rail the seal from off my bond. Thou means you, canst means cannot, rail means shout, the seal of my bond. Says till you can scream and shout. So by screaming and shouting, if you can rip off the safeguard from my bond, then it is fine. Otherwise, thou but offendest thy lungs to speak so loud. Thou means you, but means only, offended means hurt. Thy lungs means your lungs to speak so loud. Otherwise, you are just hurting your lungs by speaking so loudly. It is useless unless your shouting and screaming can remove the safe seal or the safeguard from my bond. Only then it's successful. Otherwise, you are just troubling your lungs by speaking so loudly. Repair thy wit. Come on, repair. Just improve thy wit, your wisdom, good youth, or it will fall to cureless ruin. Or come to your senses, otherwise you will destroy yourself. I stand here for law. I am standing here to claim law. I am not asking for anything which is wrong by the law. Duke. This letter from Bellario doth commend a young and learned doctor to our court. Where is he? So by the time Duke has read the letter, and he says that this letter is from Dr. Bellario. Doth means does. Commend means recommend. So this letter does recommend a young and learned means educated, knowledgeable doctor of law, that is a lawyer, to our court. Where is he? Where is that doctor of law? Nerissa says, he attendeth here hard by. Attendeth means he is present here. Hard by means close by. To know your answer. He is waiting for your answer, whether you will admit him, whether you will let him come in and you will use his services. So I will stop over here. In my next video, I'll start with the next line-wise paraphrasing. I hope you've understood. Good luck. Bye-bye.